Last year, we took the whole Well world by surprise when I came out with my lineup of SOS-Free bottled sauces, no added salt, oil, sugar. But now I've got a new lineup of salad dressings. You asked for them, and here they are. And there have been a lot of requests for how I use them, so I want to show you two really delicious salads. They're very similar salads, but with two different dressings. We're going to do the Italian and the balsamic. I think you're really going to love it. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, this is Dylan, but you may call me Sauce Boss or whatever you want. Sauce Boss. We're gonna make two of my favorite salads. One is my veggie salad with chickpeas that you may have seen in another video of mine, but we're making it today the fast way with the balsamic vinaigrette. And then we're gonna do a very similar salad, but this one's gonna be a pasta salad with the Italian dressing. Okay, let's get started. Each of these, we're gonna do two different bowls, a lot of the same ingredients here, so I'm gonna chop them all up at the same time. The first is gonna be 1 bell pepper for each bowl, you know? Let's just chop up this green bell pepper. I like to chop it into little strips and then turn those strips and dice it up. Since not all of you have been watching me forever, I'll tell you the story of how I started making these sauces. So I was finding that I was always making cheese sauce, for example. Many of you have seen my original cheese sauce video, but I was making this cheese sauce all the time, and I thought, what would be an easy way to have cheese sauce without having to make it from scratch every time? And that's when I first came out with the dry cheese sauce blend. Then I came out with a dry gravy blend where you just add water, maybe some cashews, some miso or soy sauce if you wanted to add some salt to it or something. And I realized, wow, people really do want these simple items that allow them to speed up their time in the kitchen, because not all of us want to just spend the rest of our lives cooking when we eat healthy food, you know what I'm saying? So then after I came out with the two dry blends, I thought, well, what else would be super simple for people? And a lot of people were asking for, you know, we make recipes where you use a little bit of ketchup or something, and it's not very convenient to have to make your own ketchup from scratch every time that doesn't have a ton of high fructose corn syrup or sugar or a lot of salt or whatever. So I thought, well, it can't be that hard. Why don't I come up with a bottled ketchup and a sriracha and a barbecue sauce and some stir-fry sauces? So I started working on those, and they were a hit too. And then everybody started asking for salad dressings, so here we are. If you're eating a diet with lots of leafy greens and salads, then you need salad dressings that are pretty much always going to be made from scratch, which is not super convenient. So that's how I came up with these 5 flavors of the salad dressings. I hope you've already tried them. If you haven't, get your hands on them. They're for sale right now in the Well Your World store. You can click the link down below. Okay, our next ingredient is going to be a red onion. We're going to use about half of a red onion in each of these two salads. Next up, in each of these bowls, we're going to do a pint of cherry tomatoes. You can chop them up, you can chop them in half, and then you can just slice them into little pieces, or you could just go half and quarter. It's whatever size of tomato you prefer, whatever's easier for you, no big deal. I'll go a little bit smaller. These are kind of big, so that's why I'm slicing them a little more than I would if they were smaller cherry tomatoes. I guess these are grape tomatoes, you know? Grapes are bigger than cherries, I guess. So while I'm chopping these, I'll tell you that the next sauces that I want to work on are a bottled marinara, like a pasta sauce, and then a chunky salsa. So get excited. So I only ended up putting about half of the pint of grape tomatoes in each one. If I want a little more tomato, I've got it here, I can do more. But I think we're in good shape for now. Okay, for the pasta salad, I'm not putting in cucumber. Let's start off with like half of this. This is an English cucumber. You can use whatever cucumber you prefer, but I always made this salad with the English, so that's what I'm doing. You can peel it if you want to take some of the skin off. You can use a potato peeler and take some of that off. I'm not really going to worry about it. I'm just going to cut it into 2, slice it. Let's slice these separately. We'll slice it like this, and then we'll just dice them. Boom. Okay, I've got another half a cucumber here if I want to add more to this, but that looks pretty good so far. Let's see what happens. Okay, olives. Olives are obviously not SOS free. Here I'm touting the SOS free salad dressings. Olives are not SOS free. So if you don't want the added salt, don't use the olives. But I've always made these salads traditionally with some black olives. They're also a little bit fattier ingredients, right? So it's up to you if you want to use them or not. Just slice them up if you're going to use them. And you can throw in about maybe a half a can or 3/4 of a can, we'll see, in each salad. Okay, let's start with like a half a can in each one here and see where that gets us. Okay, next up I have a can of no salt added garbanzo beans, chickpeas, you know the drill, and I'm throwing this in with the one that had the cucumber. Oh yeah. Now to the other salad, I'm gonna take like a nice big handful of parsley. You don't have to use fresh parsley in this. The salad dressing, the Italian dressing is gonna be great, but it does give it a nice look and texture and little flavor bursts of the fresh parsley. So I'm just going to rough chop this up. Let's see how that looks. We're throwing this into the pasta salad one. Okay, next up for this pasta salad, I've cooked, you can just use any kind of spirally whole wheat pasta. We use this fancy brown rice and quinoa fusilli pasta from Trader Joe's. Same difference. Cook it up like normal, no added salt or oil to the water or anything like that. And then give it a rinse under the faucet with some cold water just to cool it down. And we're gonna throw in, and we're certainly not throwing in a whole pound of pasta, but just take a few handfuls and let's just kind of get the ratio, eyeball the ratios. I'll put some amounts down below and in the recipe book when you click the link, but you know how I work here. Is there really a recipe to this? You don't need one. All right, let's get sauce in. We've got the Well Your World Italian for the pasta, and give it a shake before you open it. Start pouring some in. Maybe it's gonna take a half a cup or something like that, and just give it a stir, and if you need to add more, add some more, no big deal. Oh, that smells so good. I think we're gonna need, this is a bit of a big portion here, so let's add a little bit more. How nice does that look? Beautiful color. And just toss it. Let's add a little bit more. I don't like my salad too saucy, but I don't want it to be dry either. So this is a nice big salad. This is also going to keep really well in the fridge because there are no greens. So this, you can make a nice big portion of this for your weekly food prep, and you're ready to go all week for your work lunches, whatever, your kids' lunches. They'll probably like this too. Okay, let's do our balsamic. Give it a little shake, and we're going to put in, just pour in the same, about the same amount of the balsamic vinaigrette. Here we go. Oh, yes. That was nice. This is one of my favorites. And then just start tossing it. Oh, it looks so good. Just like it always looks. This balsamic vinaigrette is sweetened with whole raisins that were blended up, and it's really nice sweetness. None of that fake sugary stuff like in all the other store-bought balsamic vinaigrettes. No oil too, of course. Okay, that looks pretty good. And you can let this sit. This is a great salad to marinate. This one actually gets better after a day or so in the fridge because it's just all these veggies have had a chance to marinate, soak up some of the balsamic vinaigrette. It's super good. I'm going a little bit more. There we go. That should be good. Let's plate this salad because this is such a beautiful bowl. It's made from a tree trunk in Alaska. I want to put it in a nice bowl to show you how beautiful it can look for taking to a dinner party, for a potluck, or whatever. Anyway, dump it in, boom. Isn't that gorgeous and easy? And that's that. Look at that beautiful salad. Oh yeah. Let's eat some, shall we? And we'll have a taste of this other one too. Oh yeah. Looks nice. All right, let's give them a shot. Let's try our Italian pasta salad first. Oh, that's hot. It's not hot. It's not hot. I cooled the pasta, remember? Oh, it's super tasty. It's absolutely perfect. It tastes just like pasta salad. Okay. Let's try our veggie salad. See how it tastes compared to when I usually make it from scratch. So good. I think you're really gonna love these brand new SOS-Free salad dressings. Click the links down below. You can get the PDF ebook that shows all the recipes using all the sauces, and also a link to purchase. It's free shipping on all orders $50 or more to the US, and we're also shipping to Canada, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, and more countries to come in the future. Check back here next week. We'll make another video with some other recipes using my sauces, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I love you. Bye.